So with the next thing that we're going to talk about a teacher has been killed by a knife
Oh, in
strike in
France. Yeah,
France.
this was yesterday.
There was yeah, and it's happened in multiple countries. I think that there was another person that was killed in China
Yeah,
in the embassy in
they've
the
both been
Israel
stabbings, I
embassy.
think.
Yep.
Yeah, and they were either around or in an embassy. This one is a teacher
Yep. A teacher was attacked.
in France.
Um, and
I think there might be a video with this one. I
there
don't
could be if you
remember.
scroll down, but the witnesses say that the person was screaming "Allahu Akbar." Um,
Oh yeah, there is a
yep.
video. Go ahead and make that full screen and start it over.
Might want to
I
be
don't believe
careful.
there's anything graphic, so
Okay.
um, if you're at all squeamish or anything, please look away. If you're no, there was nothing really.
Nothing really graphic about it, but uh, the
They're
thing
fighting
is
over like a chair. The guy's trying to protect himself with a chair. It looks. So where was he stabbed? Does the
I'm not sure where he was stabbed at. It happened so fast. Oh, right
he
in the
falls
side.
down? Okay.
It's actually a really vital part. Right,
Yeah.
right in the side. Yeah.
So the hard part about these types of um, posts and videos is like it's hard to discern. You know, like how they say,
What's all happening?
yeah, what's happening.
If it's factual, if
If it's
it's
factual, if it's what these people are saying, like they say, witness say he was shouting Allahu Akbar. Is that really true? You know, I
so
think a
there's
lot of it.
actually it looks like there's multiple people injured. So the teacher died, and then there was two
Mm-hmm.
injured. Campus, another teacher and a campus security guard.
That's just tragic.
So Chechen.
It's crazy how a conflict breaks out in one country and people are so passionate about their opinions that it leads to attacks like this
Yeah.
and riots forming. And there was one, I believe, at the border of Gaza and I think it was Egypt or Jordan. I don't remember where it was exactly, but there was a riot that broke out yesterday and the police were throwing tear gas and using riot shields and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I think there was
There was
fatalities
riots in
at that.
France too.
Was there
Yeah, there
in
was riots in
France?
France where
I
they
know
actually
there were thousands of people that went to a protest in London yesterday too. It was
yeah
they filled the streets. It was crazy.
yeah New York. There were protests in New York.
New York. I didn't see much about that.
Um,
I know there was a lot of people and they were.
I think the ones in New York, and this is going to kind of sound funny because Democrats were saying it back during the BLM protests, but I
Oh
think the
right.
ones in New York were mostly peaceful. But the ones in France, they actually pushed the
I might have seen
pro-Palestinian
some clips
protesters
about
out
that. Yeah.
with riot shields and all kinds of stuff. Um, as far as as far as these stabbings though, um, it doesn't matter who you are. If there's a person that has a knife, the best thing to do is create space and get the hell
Yeah.
away from that person.
Yeah.
Like if it's a close fight, if you had a choice between a knife and a gun, what would you rather have?
A gun.
You'd rather have a
All
gun?
fights, I'd rather have a gun.
I mean, yeah, but if it's close, if it's a close proximity and a person had their knife in hand and you had your gun holstered and they were maybe a couple feet away from you,
Yeah.
I'd read because if you if you get stabbed with a knife, you're more likely it's going to be a fatal blow. Because if a knife's deadly.
Very. Yeah, the best thing to do is create space as much
Yeah.
as possible. Yeah.
Like it looked like the person in the video, the teacher picked up a chair.
Yeah, the plastic chair. Yeah.
Just get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Just create space. There's not really, if you're not armed, there's nothing that you're going to be able to do. A chair's not going to stop the attack.
No.
Just create space.
A blunt object, if you can, like
Yeah.
a longer blunt object than their knife. The distance is what you really want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could move on from this one. See what I don't remember what the next
But
one
yeah,
is.
the distance is a good thing to have. And yeah, if you had something, a plastic chair is not going to do anything.
No, if you could get
If
your
you
hand
had-
on a pipe or a bat or,
Yep.
a broom. Broom's not going to be as effective, even if it's a wood handle. But it's
just
gonna. You can use it
just
as like a
Poke him.
yeah,
just keep his-
something to keep your distance, and you can strike them with it too, like a staff. But
Right.
it's not going to be very effective.
And I mean, a gun would be more effective, quick drawing
Yeah,
and coming up on the target. But yeah, it's scary. There's not really. It's kind of hard to defend against a knife, especially like if you're even like trying to block it with your arms.
yeah.
There's-
I'm not at all a hand-to-hand combat
No.
specialist, but I wouldn't want to somebody with a knife.
Mm-mm. I mean, even if you knew like jujitsu or anything like that, it's still extremely dangerous to try and defend against a knife.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah, anything that involves close quarters
Mm-hmm.
and sharp objects, somebody's gonna have a bad day.
Yeah. Someone will have a bad day.